Hi, I'd like to cover the sales activities for the month of October for the community of Arden up in Loxahatchee, Florida. Last month there was 21 closed sales. A lot of these sales were new construction. Currently there's 58 active listings and 26 rentals available. My name is Doug Fraser. I live in the community of Arden, and if you're interested in taking a look at either new constructions or active listings or rentals, stay to the end. I'll provide my contact information. There's a lot to cover here, and let's dive in.
Okay, the way these are ordered is by highest list price to lowest list price. And this first house is a 4.5. Square feet under air is 3,963 square feet. Sales price was $1,125,000. Days on the market were 78 days. The lot size is just a little over 1/4 of an acre. And price per square foot is $284 per square foot. The way I do these square foot calculations is I round up or down to the nearest dollar. So let's take a look at the street elevation and backyard. All right, you can see it's a 3-car garage, 2-story, beautiful home. This model was built by Kenco. It's a custom builder. And let's take a look at the backyard. And you can see in the backyard, this is looking out to the pool, and it sits on a lake. Okay, so this next house is new construction. Lennar is, for these new constructions, they're not actually taking pictures of the actual house that's sold. They're using stock photos. All right, so this is a 3.5. Square feet under air is 4,045 square feet. Sales price was $832,000. Days on the market, 69 days. Price per square foot is $206 per square foot. Okay, this next one was also new construction. It is a 3.5. Square feet under air is 3,755 square feet. Price sold was $822,049. Price per square foot, $219 per square foot. Days on the market, 67 days. Okay, this next house was a resale, built in 22. It is a 5.4. Square feet under air is 3,357 square feet. Price sold, $800,000. Days on the market, 296 days. Price per square foot, $238 per square foot. No pool. Okay, this is new construction also. This is a 4.3. By the way, this is the Basil model. This is one of my favorite models here. Great value. All right, so this one is 2,566 square feet under air. And the price sold was $680,000. Days on the market, 2 days. And the price per square foot was $265 per square foot. Might I add, the list price for this was $791,000, okay? And it sold for $680,000. This is a nice model and very good value at that price. All right, this next model is a 4.4. Was built in 2019. Square feet under air is 3,600 square feet. Price sold was $750,000. Price per square foot, $208 per square foot. And days on the market, 8 days. I'll take, since they led with the kitchen, I will take a street elevation. I'll show you the street elevation next. And there's a street elevation, 3-car garage, 2-story. Nice model. Okay, here's another new construction. This is a 5-4. Square feet under air is 2,998 square feet. Price sold was $756,484. Price per square foot is $252 per square foot. Days on the market, 13 days. Okay, this next one is the Basel model again. New construction. It's a 4-3. Square feet under air is 2,566 square feet. Price sold on this one was a little higher. It was $730,000. Days on the market, 7 days. Price per square foot is $284 per square foot. Okay, this next model is a 4-2.5. Square feet under air is 2,571 square feet. Price sold $689,000. Days on the market, 29 days. Price per square foot, $268 per square foot. Okay, this next house is a 4-3. Square feet under air is 2,324 square feet. Price sold $700,000. Days on the market, 18 days. Price per square foot is $301 per square foot. Okay, this next one is also new construction. It is a 4-3.5. Square feet under air is 2,677 square feet. Price sold $650,000. Days on the market, 60 days. Price per square foot is $243 per square foot. Okay, this next model is, again, new construction. Anytime you see a stock photo like this, it's new construction. All right, and this is a 4-3. Square feet under air is 2,324 square feet. Price sold $650,000. Days on the market, 127 days. Price per square foot is $280 per square foot. Okay, this next house is GL Construction. It's a resale built in 2023. It is a 3-2. Square feet under air is $1,869. Price sold $612,000. Days on the market, 62 days. Price per square foot is $327 per square foot. Okay, this next house is a resale. It was built in 2019. It is a 4-2.5. Square feet under air is 2,637 square feet. Price sold $610,000. Days on the market, 63 days. Price per square foot, $231 per square foot. Okay, this next house is resale. This was built by Ryan Homes in 2018. It is a 4-2.5. Square feet under air is 2,418 square feet. Price sold $575,000. Days on the market. This was on there for a while. 419 days. Price per square foot, $238 per square foot. Okay, this next one is new construction. It's considered a townhouse. It is a 4-3.5. Square feet under air is 2,311 square feet. Price sold was $588,540. Days on the market, 8 days. Price per square foot is $255 per square foot. Okay, another new construction townhouse, a 4-3.5. Square feet under air is 2,311 square feet. Price sold $558,000. $1,230. Days on the market 16 days. Price per square foot $242 per square foot. All right, this next one is a resale built in 2022. Square feet under air is 1,811 square feet. Price sold was $545,000. Days on the market 2 days. That was a quick sale. And price per square foot $301 per square foot. All right, this next house is a villa. It's a resale. It was built in 2022 by Lennar. It is a 3-2, two-car garage. Square feet under air is 1,952 square feet. Price sold was $519,500. Days on the market 16 days. Price per square foot is $266 per square foot. This one's a little bit interesting. When it was originally sold in 3 years ago, it was sold for $525,000, and according to the listing description, there was $72,000 in upgrades, and then it sold for below the original sales price. And I'll show you. It's kind of hard to see. There's a lot of upgrades on this one. I'll show you some of them, some of the other pictures. So you can sometimes get these good deals on resales if they're not, if they're relatively new still and they've got all the upgrades in it. I don't know if you can see it. There's a standby generator on the side there. And a view of the kitchen and living space. I was going to say they screened in the patio and they had a fence put around the outside perimeter of their lot. And you can't really tell, but they've got storm shutters that are electronically controlled. It's like a mesh metal that you can see through. So that was one of the upgrades too. All right, that's it. Okay, this next one is new construction by Lennar. It's a villa. It is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. Square feet under air is 1,758 square feet. Price sold $495,000. Price per square foot $282 per square foot. Days on the market 11 days. Okay, this is our final house. This is a resale built in 2020 villa. It is a 3-2. Square feet under air is 1,854 square feet. Price sold was $502,500. And days on the market 116 days. Price per square foot $271 per square foot. The original list price, so this sold higher, was listed at $487,000 and $500. I'll show you the front elevation. And this is what it looks like from the street. Nice looking unit. That's our last model. Okay, so this wraps up sales activity for the month of October in the community of Arden up in Loxahatchee, Florida. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave comments. If you're interested in listing your house, I offer low commissions. If you're looking to buy or rent and you'd like to take a look at some of the properties, reach out to me. My name's Doug Fraser with Berger Realty Group, and my phone number is 954-612-6816. 954-612-6816. See you next time.